Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most enduring mysteries of our time. UFOs, or as they are now officially termed, Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena, UAPs. For decades, these sightings have been dismissed as weather balloons, swamp gas, or simply figments of our imagination. But what if the proof has been hiding in plain sight all along? What if governments around the world, including the United States, have been collecting evidence for years? Well, get ready, because the truth is more astonishing than you might think. Let's start with what has changed. For the longest time, the official stance was one of denial. But recently, the floodgates have started to open. It arguably began with the bombshell 2017 New York Times article that revealed the existence of the Pentagon's Secret Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, or AITIP. This wasn't some fringe conspiracy theory. This was mainstream news confirming that the US government was actively investigating UFOs. And they didn't just investigate, they captured incredible footage. You've probably seen them. I'm talking about the now famous videos. FLIR, Gimbal, and Go Fast. These aren't blurry, shaky clips from someone's backyard. These are high-resolution videos, taken by highly trained US Navy fighter pilots using advanced targeting pods. In the Gimbal video, we hear pilots exclaiming in disbelief as an object rotates against the wind, seemingly defying our known laws of physics. "Look at that thing, dude, it's rotating," one pilot says. These are seasoned professionals and they are baffled. But it gets even more compelling. In 2021, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence released a preliminary assessment on UAPs. This report analyzed 144 incidents reported by US government sources, mostly military personnel, between 2004 and 2021. The conclusion? They could only explain one of them. One, the report stated that many of these UAPs demonstrated unusual flight characteristics, including the ability to remain stationary in high winds, move against the wind, maneuver abruptly, or move at considerable speed without any discernible means of propulsion. These are the 5 observables: sudden and instantaneous acceleration, hypersonic speeds without signatures like sonic booms, low observability, transmedium travel, and positive lift without aerodynamic surfaces. These are feats far beyond any known human technology. Then came the congressional hearings. High-ranking officials like the Undersecretary of Defense for Intelligence and Security testified under oath, admitting that these phenomena are real, that they are a potential national security threat, and that they are being investigated at the highest levels. This is a monumental shift. We went from official ridicule to official acknowledgement in just a few short years. The stigma that has long surrounded this topic is finally starting to break down. But perhaps the most explosive revelations have come from whistleblowers. David Grush, a former high-level intelligence officer and a veteran of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, came forward with incredible claims. He alleges, under oath, that the US government has been running a secret, decades-long UAP crash retrieval and reverse engineering program. According to Grush, the government is in possession of non-human craft and even dead pilots. These are not claims made lightly. Grush has provided classified information to the intelligence community Inspector General, who deemed his complaint credible and urgent. His testimony has been corroborated by other intelligence officials, adding significant weight to his assertions. Let's also look at historical cases with fresh eyes. The Roswell incident of 1947 is the classic example. Initially reported as a flying disc recovery by the local army airfield, the story was quickly changed to a weather balloon. But for decades, witnesses, including high-ranking military officers like Major Jesse Marcel, maintained that what they handled was not of this world. With what we know now about official secrecy and disinformation campaigns, these historical accounts take on a new light. They're not just isolated tales anymore. They're part of a larger pattern of concealment. And it's not just the United States. Countries all over the globe are opening their archives. France's Gay-Pan, an official UFO investigation unit, has a public database with thousands of cases spanning decades. Brazil's Air Force released documents detailing Operation Saucer, a military investigation into a wave of UFO sightings in the late 1970s that involved frightening encounters and physical evidence. The UK, Chile, Peru, the list goes on. This is a global phenomenon. So, where does this all leave us? We've moved beyond grainy photos and anecdotal stories. We now have multiple, interlocking forms of evidence. We have credible eyewitness testimony from the most reliable observers you can get, our military pilots. We have official government documents and reports acknowledging the reality of these objects and their extraordinary capabilities. We have high-resolution sensor data, including radar and infrared footage. And we have brave whistleblowers risking their careers and reputations to bring what they claim is the truth to light. When you put all the pieces together, the Navy videos, the Pentagon reports, the congressional hearings, and the whistleblower testimony, the picture that emerges is staggering. It points to a reality that is far more complex and mysterious than we have been led to believe. The evidence suggests that we are dealing with a technology so advanced it appears magical to us, a technology that is not our own. Of course, we still don't have all the answers. We don't have a craft sitting in a museum for everyone to see, but proof isn't always a single smoking gun. Sometimes proof is an overwhelming mountain of evidence from diverse and credible sources, all pointing in the same direction. And that is exactly what we have today. The question is no longer, do UFOs exist? The question now is, what are they? Where do they come from? And what is their intent? The cover-up is unraveling. And we are living in the time of disclosure. What do you think? Is this the definitive proof we've been waiting for? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is a conversation we all need to be a part of. Thanks for watching. And if you want to stay on top of the latest developments in this incredible story, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We'll see you in the next video.